shopping, but first, coffee. The caffeine has been secured. I went to this place called Cracked. It was my first time going there, and I've always wanted to go there because, for those who don't know, I do DoorDash on the side. It's like a food delivery service, for those who don't know, just to make some extra money. And I always did delivery orders from Cracked to customers, but I've never gotten anything from there for myself, so I decided to try it out. I got the cereal milk latte, apparently in medium, in the hot option. They did have an iced option, but decided just to go for hot because it is winter here in New England currently. But apparently, from what it said on the menu, it's just espresso, cereal milk, whatever that is, and brown sugar. So let's test this out. It's actually pretty good. I honestly love like the brown sugar in it, and it kind of reminds me of like a chai latte without it being a chai latte, obviously, and it just tastes very cozy, if that makes sense, if I can call a caffeinated beverage cozy. But yeah, I tasted it, I liked it, and I thought it was really good. I definitely will be coming back here to try some more things from them. Their food options also sounded really good, so hopefully I'll go back there to try out their food options as well. Enough of the caffeinated beverage business. I don't think I introduced myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Katharine. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm just excited to be going to Barnes & Noble today to get a book or two. I do have this app called Fetch, which is like a receipt scanning app where you can get points for scanning in receipts. And I got enough points on the app to get a Barnes & Noble gift card. So we're going to go to Barnes & Noble today, get our book or two like I mentioned, and just see what I get myself into, what I get. Hopefully I can, restrict myself to just 1 or 2 books, but we'll see. So let's get in there. clearly out of Barnes & Noble. I'm back in my car. I'm still in the Barnes & Noble parking lot, but I just wanted to show you what I got because I only got one book and you already know what it is. I already got a clip of it, but might as well just show you now instead of having to wait until I got home to show you. And that is The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhen. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. But anyway, I've been seeing this book like circulating on BookTube, Bookstagram, Book Talk, and I'm really excited to have gotten it. It's a historical fiction, if I'm not mistaken. There may be like some sort of like mystery type aspect to it, if I'm guessing correctly, but I'm really excited for this. It's not Christian historical fiction, from what I'm assuming, because for those who don't know, I've been making like a major switch from reading mainstream secular books to mostly Christian fiction books, but I'll make exceptions for books like this. I know that there's like maybe little, if at all, no spice in this book, and that's like one thing that I'm trying to stray away from. I don't mind if there's like sexual content in books that is beneficial for the plot. Like one of my favorite books of all time is Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, and that has sexual content in it, but it's not for lustful reasons, if that makes sense. It's like not for the reader's enjoyment, it's like for the plot. So I don't mind reading about sexual content in books, but that's besides the point. If there's any spice in this or like any sexual content in this, I think it's just for the plot and like not for lustful reasons and for the reader's enjoyment, if that makes sense. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I will just read the back of this book for you so that you know what it's about, and hopefully you can understand why I'm so excited about this book, and maybe you'll want to read it. So let me just read the back for you. It says, Maine, 1789. When the Kennebec River freezes, entombing a man in ice, Martha Ballard is summoned to examine the body. As a midwife and healer, her diary is a record of every birth and death, crime and debacle that unfolds in the close-knit community of Hallowell. Months earlier, Martha documented the details of an alleged rape committed by two of the town's most respectable gentlemen, one of whom has now been found dead in the ice. But when a male physician declares the death accidental, Martha is forced to investigate on her own. For one winter, as the trial nears and prejudices mount, Martha doggedly pursues the truth. Her diary lands at the center of the scandal, implicating those she loves and compelling Martha to decide where her loyalties lie. Clever and subversive, Ariel Lawhen's newest offering introduces an unsung heroine who refuses to accept anything less than justice at a time when women were considered best seen and not heard. The Frozen River is a tense and tender story about a remarkable, real woman who left an unparalleled legacy yet remains nearly forgotten to this day. So, like I just mentioned before I read that synopsis, it sounds like a historical fiction that has some sort of like mystery or like suspense or some sort of like trying to find out like who or what caused this murder and like all the details behind it. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. It sounds really intriguing. One of my favorite genres is historical fiction. Personally, I like Christian historical fiction, but I like just regular secular fiction, historical. Wait, what am I trying to say? Christian, I can't even speak today. So what I'm trying to say is my favorite genre is Christian historical fiction, but I also like secular historical fiction as well. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and it just sounds like something that I would really enjoy. If you read this book before, please let me know, because I really love hearing what other people think of books that I want to read. I'm going to read it anyway, like no matter what anyone says, but like please let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you've heard of this book and you want to read it, also mention that down below. But anyway, if anyone has any recommendations of like other historical fiction books, please let me know. that too, because like I'm just always looking for new historical fiction books to read. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you for following along today's adventure of me going to Barnes & Noble and picking up one singular book that took a lot of willpower to not buy more books, but I'm glad I got what I got. And yeah, just like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube things that you know how to do, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!